Yo, hello guys, and welcome to the channel and welcome to the video. Maximum Football 2020 is what we are about to talk about here today. All the new updates on the game. It is releasing in September. We don't know a date yet, and basically we're going to talk about Maximum Football, and then in another episode we're going to talk about Madden 21, as we have two new football games coming very soon. Obviously, we all know Madden 21 is coming out in August. I'll be talking about Madden 21 and basically what I want the game to have, and of course that's different than what it's going to have. But then we're going to talk about, we have Maximum Football 2020 coming out the month after, sometime in September. And so we're going to start off with Maximum Football. This is a special game to me. I'm going to get it every year just because, it helped my channel out a lot. A lot of you guys, this is how you found my channel. And they show promise. They do, even though they're really far behind. If we're being honest, they're very, very far behind. But they are moving pretty fast. So that is a good sign. And so all this information I'm getting is straight from their Twitter account. So all of this stuff is exactly what you see. Like, they're putting this out. So June 12th, Maximum, there's a couple things that Maximum 2019 did that broke the game, that made it unplayable, and that was the man-to-man coverage. If you threw a streak on any side of the ball, it did not matter what they called on defense. It was a touchdown every time. That's a broken game, and that's got to be addressed in this next one before anything else. And so all this stuff I'm just reading now. So we're going to read this together. Doug Flutie's Maximum Football to feature play designer and gameplay improvements. That's another thing. They need more play designs and it just all around improvement as far as how plays play out. So Doug Flutie's Maximum Football 2020 is releasing this September. It will be available on Xbox and PS4. And we're going to go through these upgrades, see what they got. So gameplay will be a strong focus within 2020 edition, as it needs to be. So that's good. They're bringing on some game designers that have experience, over 10 years of experience. It seems that's pretty cool. So here we go. We'll just start off with this Unity partnership. A unique partnership with Unity to enhance the core infrastructure of the game, featuring improvements to the following areas as far as game performance, with frame rate, lighting systems, which was a big problem, player movement, which was another problem, object avoidance, and custom receiver animations. These are key improvements, guys. There was no animations when a receiver caught the ball. Object avoidance, that needed to be addressed big time. I mean, very big. You guys could just watch a clip, and anywhere you're going to see those two things just stick out to you, and they look horrible. Dynasty mode 2.0 is coming out, which and I'm excited for this. This is my biggest mode that we do out here is franchise and Dynasty. So they've added player awards, conference championships, player transfers, new bowl games, updated depth chart screen, which I am so excited to see. That was the biggest thing that bugged me about this game. If you take gameplay aside and you look at the menus and building your roster, which is what I like to do. Honestly, if this game focused on like realistic stats and simming and made their simming system really good and strong, and then worked on gameplay a little later if they wanted to, I'd be fine with that. But one needs to be targeted. Either you need to go in all on and have amazing gameplay and then work on the menus later and the simming and stuff, or you need to do the reverse. One or the other, though. You can't have both just be crappy. And the depth chart screen on Maximum 19 and past that was horrible. It's just not good. So for me to see that they've updated the depth chart screen, guys, this right here is actually a big deal. It really is. If you've played Maximum Football 2019, you knew how annoying it was to look at your depth chart. Just not good. And that's something simple that you need to address, and they did that. Next up, faster simulation engine. That is perfect. Honestly though, I hope that the simming is more realistic. I would take realistic if that is going to take a hit on speed. I'd rather have, it be fast, of course, but I also want it to be realistic simming. I am glad that it is faster though, because it used to take forever to sim as my phone goes off. So this is really good. This is really good. Faster simulation engine is what we need. Diverse play calling, each giving each team a new identity. So different playbooks. That's another awesome thing. Enhanced accuracy and recruit generation, including height and weight, detailed recruit commitments and player suspensions, and much more, much more. This isn't EA. When they say much more, I believe them. Guys, you don't let that insecurity with EA get you down on these guys. When they say much more, I'm actually excited to see what they mean by much more. This game, I am going to be honest with you, the more I read this, the more hyped I get. I'm being serious. The more hyped I get. Just the fact that they're actually focusing on Dynasty mode, man. I don't want to see this game go online. I want to see this game stay true to its roots, man. Keep building on this. That was another problem. As we all know, if you did play, the generation of new players was horrible. And if we're being honest, Maximum Football 2019 was horrible for, you would have a quarterback that weighs almost what a direct tackle weighs. You know what I mean? It was just random. And now that they have it more accurate, more detailed, they've added more, they've added more like accurate, you see it, I mean, detailed recruit commitments and player suspensions. This is crazy. So you could just have a random guy on your team do something stupid off the field and get suspended. I love that, dude. That's so cool. EA could actually take notes. So moving on though, more customization. College teams added to Play Now. New 32 team leagues added to Play Now and season mode. Brand new customization hub, which is perfect. I didn't like the hub. The whole menu system for Maximum is just outdated and not good. They really need to focus on getting the menus more clean and up to date. It's a game made in 2020, not a game made in the 90s. So they got to get the menus, the hub, they got to get it better. Brand new customization hub is good news. Easy color picker based upon team's primary and secondary color. Again, that's them getting back up with the time, man. That old, where you have the 3 bars and you got to change the color, try and get, you got to change that. That's not good. I'm glad they updated that. That's a big deal. As you guys all know, I like to make the real teams, real college teams. This is going to actually help me out. That's actually a big deal. Also, they've added more additional stock logos. Play designer, full play designer for offense and defense. Implement standards, playbooks, strategies with receiver route trees. Read progressions, play actions, run types, man and zone coverage, blitz packages, QB spies, and even set player motions. You can make your own dang play in here. That's sick. Madden used to have this. They don't have it anymore because they always like to take features out and then add them later to say it's new again. But Maximum, it's going to be in this game next. I like this. The only thing I hope that bothers me is the fact that I want them to, before you worry about making it to where we can make our own plays, fix the game. Make sure the game actually works. I shouldn't be able to score on a streak every single time. The defense in Maximum Football 2019 is not there. You can score every single drive. I've never been stopped on Maximum 2019. Doesn't matter how hard the sliders are, you can always score every single time. And that's a broken game. So they got to fix that. Custom controls. You can map your own buttons. This is a big deal, whether you believe it or not. That's something that we've all been asking for in Madden, and they've given it to us. Biggest thing I like about Maximum Football, though, just the people making it, is they listen to the feedback. So they've improved lineman interaction, expanded the defensive AI. Of course, that is the biggest concern is defense, man. Defense is my favorite side of the ball. So when I see the defense in Maximum 2019, it makes me want to throw up. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for anybody. I'll give the same type of heat to Madden. I'll give it the same type of heat to Maximum. And I get it that they don't have as much money, but at the end of the day, you're paying $20 for a broken game and a defense that makes you want to throw up every time you play the game. I like Maximum Football. They're growing, they're getting better, and they're attacking their weakest points of their video game. And that's what you have to do. You can't just try and sweep it under the rug. And they're saying, hey, we're going to work on our AI, man, clearly. Then next up, Maximum Football Sim League. Oh, this got me interested because I like Sim Leagues. Take the role of a recruit, player, coach, or team owner in the brand new official Maximum Football Sim League. This unique web-based community will give you the chance to participate in a living football universe. The league will be launching in Q4 of 2020 with simulations using Doug Flutie's Maximum Football 2020. Interested in learning more about the Sim League, get alerted about updates and registrations. So this is clearly like an online sim thing. And that's what I was getting at. Well, first, let's read this. Listening to the community, expanding defensive AI. So they're saying better man-to-man and zone coverage, line play, blitz, tips, passes. Yes, tip passes can now be caught or intercepted, so be careful. I'm glad that they made this their number one pin. You want to know why? Because that was the worst problem, and that's something you don't see Madden do. QB and HB tweaks, faster quarterback release animations, running backs now motion into handoffs, build momentum, better pocket protection. Another thing I need them to do is so when I hit the spin button, I need him to spin. There'd be, you would hit the spin button and you would get tackled before you would see as soon as it would be a delay and he would go to spin and he's already getting tackled. So faster team customizations, which we just read. Before we go any more, I just want to say though, that's what I was kind of going about when I meant. So you have two sides of a football game. You have the gameplay side and the guts and the heart of the game, which is simming, the menus, depth chart, all how that stuff runs smoothly, realistic simming, injuries, all that is the heart of it, right? And then you have gameplay. You got to focus on one first, at least. We can't have both of those be crappy because then you're going to lose customers and they're never going to come back. So either you need to work on the sim type of game first, make that realistic and great, then work on the gameplay side. And I don't make games, so I could be completely, that may not be possible what I'm asking. I've never made a game, so I don't know what it takes, but you got to get one good, though. For me as a customer, I want at least one, because I can get into simming. As you see, I mean, they have a Maximum Football Sim League. I could get into simming, but is the recruits, the rookie-generated players going to be realistic? Is the simming going to be realistic as far as scoring and yards thrown and sacks and plays called in a game? All that stuff's got to be on point for me if I want to go to the sim route until the gameplay gets good. Or if it's the flip side, the gameplay needs to be good if all that stuff isn't there. So hopefully one of them can be good enough to actually have a deep series with. I think I have a 15 episode college Dynasty series on Maximum 2019. I want to go longer than that, but the game's going to have to be a little deeper, and I have high hopes with all of this. I mean, this is amazing. The player awards, the detailed recruiting, more accurate generations, faster simming, all of this stuff is building me up to want to do a sim league on Maximum Football 2020. That might be what we do. We might do a sim dynasty in Maximum Football 2020 and try and win us a championship. We're going to go college, of course. So moving down here, all of this stuff we kind of seen, but new sim engine, faster, more accurate. Game simulation, okay, it didn't say more accurate up there, but right here. New sim engine, faster and more accurate game simulation that utilizes new play calling tendencies and player ratings. Sim CPU games deliver accurate stats even if you play your games on 5-minute quarters. That is good. I love it. Another thing I want them to work on, and if this is a screenshot from, it does look like it is a screenshot from 2020, is the name generations, man. They would have some weird names on there. It looks like they still do. Like, you see that name, like, dude, these are weird names. I hope they can get more of that, more better generation of names that seem more realistic. But this right here is a big deal, guys. Of course, we've seen this. Smarter player generator recruits are generated based on real-world statistical college and pro player data to ensure proportional height, weight, strength, and vertical ratings per position. No more 5'11", 285-pound quarterbacks. Thank goodness. New headlines, completely revamped news that adds more personality and variety to commitment and suspension headlines detailing player activity throughout the season. But wait, there is more. Seasonal awards, conference championships, transfers, team rankings list. I like that. New bowl games, updated depth chart system, and more. Guys, I'm loving what I hear. Will it be delivered correctly? Only time will tell. That's awesome, though. This is basically the creating your own play. The official Football Sim League, we already read that. I'm excited for this game. Honestly, there's more to be excited about in Maximum Football 2020 than there is, in Madden 21. The biggest thing I have to say about this game is I hope they hit on one of the two very hard and very well. Either gameplay or the simming and menus fluidity. Like, I want that to be smooth. One of the two's got to be smooth. And if one of those are, I will be busting out a lot of videos on Maximum Football 2020. It sounds great. It sounds phenomenal. They say, hey, we're hitting on all our weakest points. We've listened to you, and I love that. You guys let me know what you think of this game. I can't wait for September to drop. I'm honestly pumped for September. I'm not going to lie, a little more than I am for Madden 21, just for the fact that they're at least saying, hey, our defense was crap last year. We're going to focus on that. The depth chart was crap. We're going to focus on that. Our menus, our simming was slow and crap. We're going to work on that. We're working on that. Be ready. There's more, and it's coming September. I'm excited. Thank you guys out there who, the designers for making this game. It's a smaller company, and you guys are growing, and I'm going to continue to support you on my channel, especially when you listen to the community. That's what we love, and that I'm excited. Be ready for a Dynasty mode in Maximum Football 2020, and as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.